That was Lady Nocturne. So, Roux, you're up and dancing.
I'm
Congratulations.
dancing. Wonderful. How does this look? Hold on.
Is Roux good at dancing?
Well, what's the skill for dancing?
Perform.
Perform? She's untrained. No, she dances like a drunken sailor.
Good evening, fellow geeks. Welcome back to our 4th episode of Stolen Fate. We're back again with Izzy and Katie playing Roux and Lady Nocturne. So, when we last left off with you guys, you had just beaten the Avalanche and turned the Harrowkin back into its Harrow card in the Deck of Destiny. It is the first one that we've seen you claim. You guys were heading back down to the lodge to your newfound dwarf buddy, Finric Moldrin. So we're gonna do a tiny bit of a time skip here. As you guys got back down to the lodge, Finric was very grateful. And as you were going back down the mountain, the weather really stabilized out. There was still a little bit of like snow towards the peak of the mountain, but as you went back through the portal down towards the base, the snow had already melted. The nature was beautiful. There was no more lava or anything concerning to see. And Finric had already noticed. He gave you guys lodgings for the night, so we're going to consider that you guys are nice and rested. And then he also rewarded you guys with packs full of food and fresh water, as well as saying that he has portals to different places around Galarion. So if you ever need to stop by and restock supplies, if he's in the area, he would be glad to help. We'll go ahead and we will start as you guys are kind of packing up the next day, getting ready to leave. Finric has served you a nice breakfast again with more ale or just water if you want it. So where are you headed next?
Not entirely sure at the moment, to be honest. Lady Nocturne is going to reach into her bag and pull out the ship's compass.
If you're following that, you might be getting yourself in trouble.
Oh, don't worry, dear. I know what I'm getting into.
Here's a question for both of you. Do you guys openly carry your Harrow cards, or you kind of try to keep them secret? At least the ones from the Deck of Destiny.
Lady Nocturne definitely tries to keep them secret.
What about you, Roux?
Oh yeah, I imagine Lady Nocturne talked Roux into keeping them more concealed than maybe she...
Darling, your Harrow is showing.
Oh, I don't see why it's such a big deal, but...
You know, I know someone who could modify those pants to give you deeper pockets.
We'll have to see about that.
Before I forget, you guys each get a hero point. And then also, Katie, you have a special resource from Gingham. Gingham, as we know, is off into the void doing some kind of work. So you're going to have 5 fate points that you can choose to spend at any point. Now, keep in mind, these will not refresh every session. These are only going to refresh at potentially special points in the campaign. So use them sparingly. But you have 5 fate points, and you can use them to do the following things as Gingham is manipulating the threads of fate. You can heal somebody to full health and remove all of their wounded and doomed values. You can make something a crit automatically, even after the roll is revealed. You can make something a crit fail automatically after the roll is revealed. You can make an enemy weak, which is a template that you apply to them, and it reduces all of their stats, makes them generally easier. You can undo a turn, whether it's an enemy turn or an ally turn. You can just roll it back and you can try again. And that's it.
Andy.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
So, yeah, sorry to interrupt. Well, if you need anything else, you know where to find me. If you ever want to stay at the lodge, bit of a romantic getaway.
Been such a wonderful help, and it is a romantic getaway. And I cannot complain about the ale you have been serving.
I put some in your bags there for the road.
You are so kind.
Cherry sour, just like you've been enjoying it.
Greatly appreciate that.
Of course. Anybody who can fix a mountain is a friend of mine. That's what I always say.
This may be a new favorite spot of mine.
Rather specific phrase to say with any regularity, but...
You'd be surprised how many mountains need fixing.
Honestly, yes, I would.
Well, safe travels. Don't get yourselves killed.
That's the goal.
He'll wave you off. As you guys open the door to exit the lodge, you do not see the exit to the mountain like you saw before. There is a swirling portal in front of the door. And Lady Nocturne, you can feel your compass growing hot and going crazy, pointing directly towards that portal. Shite!
Incredibly convenient.
Watch your socks!
Well, right. Sucks.
Portals are drawn to you two.
Would seem that way. Lady, this is the one? Is your compass telling us this way?
This seems to be where we're supposed to go, yes.
And as you look through this portal, instead of a kind of alpine terrain mountain, instead you guys see vast ocean, kind of an island setting, and you see a beautiful ornate stonework building, very large, through the portal. You guys can roll me a society, or if you have an applicable lore to like architectural history or anything like that.
Society.
I think in my case it'll just be society.
So bad. 26.
26, Roux, you do not recognize it. Lady Nocturne, you do recognize this. This is
36.
something that you've probably read in a history book or seen in a library. This allegedly doesn't exist anymore. This is a great library from a region known as Asland, which just until recent years was a lost society. Once it was discovered, it was found to be like the first center of human culture on Galarion. It was completely destroyed by something that they've called Earthfall. It was kind of like a mini apocalypse that happened in that region. Nobody knows the exact details of why or how society kind of transferred to the Inner Sea region. But this great library was in ruins when it was found, and it was said to have held just vast knowledge. Digging through the rubble of that library is how scholars kind of discovered so much about the society of Asland.
Well, that's certainly very curious. That's a building that shouldn't exist.
Here I thought this was going to be maybe a vacation spot for us.
If you see my socks through there, bring them back if you wouldn't mind.
Keep this in mind for you. On the lookout for socks.
We'll do our best. I take a step through the portal.
Farewell, and you kind of cut off as you step through the portal. And stepping through this portal is not jarring or any kind of wild ride. You just, it's like all the noise from the lodge stops, and as soon as you step through, the kind of quiet mountain atmosphere is replaced by the crashing of waves and the sound of the ocean as you see this beautiful building in front of you. Roux, you're falling behind as well, I imagine?
Yeah, of course.
As you step through as well, this site is kind of not long for this world as you see this building, and then as soon as you both step through, there's a very drastic shift in the atmosphere. The sunlight above you is suddenly dimmed as you can see a moon kind of wind into place and start an eclipse, which kind of darkens the area. And as that eclipse moves into place, it's as if it like changes the scenery as a swipe, and that building is turned into ruin. And before you are two very strange hound-looking creatures. And Katie, let's have you describe what these hound-looking creatures look like.
These do look like hounds, but like their skull is on the outside. Hound is black, but it looks like it's swallowed like magma, and it's got a glow from its neck and underneath through its belly that's red. It looks like it's trying to eat a small moon? Question mark?
Now, interestingly enough, what differs from the art, there's one on the left up ahead and there's one on the right. The one on the right looks like you just described it. The one on the left looks the same, but the only difference is that it is glowing with kind of a blue glow. This one on the right seems to be eating kind of like a little mini sun that glows brightly, and the one on the left seems to be biting onto like a little miniature moon. And then also in front of you, as soon as you step through and as that eclipse pans over, suddenly an elven woman appears in front of you both as well. And Izzy, I'll let you describe her.
So she has fair skin, sort of white, almost white, but very like light blonde hair, multicolored hair bands tying a very long ponytail that goes over her shoulder. And her eyes, most curious of all, are just solid blue.
Excellent. Good description. And as well as what you see there in that picture. Now, a little bit about the scene. This statue right here in front of you is kind of half toppled over. This woman is kind of hunched behind the statue with her back to it as if she's taking cover. She's breathing heavily, looks panicked. She's got some scorched marks on her clothing and some burns on her skin. And these two hounds are kind of facing towards your direction on all fours, holding these balls up, but they're snarling and looking angry. There's just smoke and ruin everywhere. Roux, your That's Odd triggers, and you can see that there is like a sudden spark, like a little flicker of flame way up in the sky in front of this eclipse. As she suddenly appears, she looks panicked at both of you. Oh, also notably, I guess you would see, she has Harrow cards kind of swirling around her in a helix, magically. The cards do not look like they have the same art as the back of the deck of Destiny. They just look like Harrow cards from another deck. She looks up at you both. Who are you, friend or foe?
Friend, probably, unless you try to kill us.
You might want to take cover. Those things are very dangerous.
Yeah, I'm going to go ahead and kind of duck behind the statue and kind of peek around, see if I can get a look at these. If there's anything I can tell from their nature or...
Yeah, for sure. So on these, you can go ahead and roll me an Arcana or a Nature.
28.
28 and a 33. Neither of you have ever seen one of these creatures. You have no idea what this is.
I suppose the question is this a fight or is it a puzzle to solve?
It's definitely a fight. Are you here for the card?
Evidently. I assume you are as well.
She kind of looks a little nervous to share the information, but she nods. I don't think that I can handle these by myself. Perhaps we team up and then we can discuss possession of the card afterwards?
Well, seeing as how you might be dead without our intervention.
I suppose that's fair.
So how about we make sure you get out of here alive?
Very well. Roux, you can see that flame in front of the eclipse looks like it's getting a little bit bigger, and you actually realize as you've been talking for a moment, it looks like it's something flying down from way up in the sky, getting closer. And both of these things are going to snarl, and it looks like the energy in their mouths is growing bigger. And we're going to roll initiative.
Are we?
Oh, we are. All right, so for initiative order, we have one of these hound creatures, which is that one right there with the little icon on it. That's the one that has the moon. So the one on the left is first, followed by Lady Nocturne, followed by Roux, followed by the Sun Hound, followed by this elven woman. We're going to kick it off. This creature right here with the moon is going to launch out this blast of this little moon from its mouth. It's going to spit it towards you all. It's going to clip this statue and it's going to explode. And this is in blue, freezing cold energy. This is going to be a reflex save. You can all take a +2 since you are currently in cover.
Oh, come on. 33.
38.
Okay, a 38 is a success. 33 is a fail, Roux. So this is cold damage. You're both going, so you're going to take half of this, Nocturne, and Roux, you are going to take full.
No, I'm
It
not.
is going to be. Is cold one of your immunities?
Yes.
How nice is that? Okay, she has got a 40, so she's going to take half damage from this as well. And then this thing is going to, as its last action, currently everything is low light right now, and I believe you both have low light or dark vision, correct?
Low light for me.
I have dark.
Okay, excellent. So you're not going to suffer any penalties from this, but this thing is going to just vanish, and it suddenly appears right behind you both, snarling.
Oh.
Right back there. All right. And that's its turn. Nocturne, you're up.
All right. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and cast... why not? Let's make it an rank 8 Spirit Blast.
Excellent. Now, is that an attack roll for you or a saving throw for me?
So it is a DC 39 basic fortitude.
Okay, that is going to be a 50.
Wow. Okay.
Which I believe is a critical success. What does this look like when you cast a Spirit Blast?
Lady Nocturne reaches into her bag, pulls out a cursed ring that she once picked up along her travels, and draws from it this ethereal skull that she sends flying out that tries to sink into the creature and deal it damage. But the critical success, is that no damage?
Yeah, so as you blast this thing, it just kind of seems like it shrugs off the effect. Kind of does like the dog shake and does a very low growl.
Wow. Okay. I am going to cast a focus cantrip.
Excellent.
I'm going to use Allegro.
Nice.
So Roux becomes quickened
That
for
is
one
so
round.
good. Wow, what a cantrip. Dang.
Oh, I'm pleased.
All right, that's so good. All right. So you are quickened, Roux, and that is your third action, Lady Nocturne. So we go to Roux, and since you start your turn quickened, you've got 4 actions, Roux. 1 to use as a strike or a stride.
Lovely. So seeing that this looked a little chilly based on Lady Nocturne's reaction here, Roux smirks and looks at the hound. Oh, you are just a little cold puppy. Maybe we could warm you up? And she's going to gather in her hand a ball of fire and throw it at this creature with an elemental blast. I'm going to use the 2-action version of it. It's going to be a 43.
Okay, a 43 is going to be a hit.
And this is going to be fire damage.
And add 15 to that damage.
Okay, ignore that says acid, please.
You got it.
39 total.
Okay, so 39 damage. Now this fire looks quite effective as it scorches it, and the hound kind of yelps with kind of an ethereal echoing yelp. And as it does that, it seems like it absorbs like the singed fire that's left on its fur, and it is going to change that moon into a sun. As it does that, it is going to explode, and I need you all to make me another reflex save as it bursts out with energy.
Interesting. That it would
You don't even
do
have to
that.
save Roux because this is cold damage again.
Rue's gonna throw her hands up over her face.
38.
A 38 is a success. It's supposed to be for your elf friend here, and she nat 1, so she's going to take double.
Oh boy.
And the damage is 25. So she will take 50.
And I take half that. It is cold, but I also have resistance to fire, so it ends up applying.
You two are ready for this fight. Okay,
Clearly.
excellent. Any actions left for you, Roux?
Yeah, 2, because that was only 2 actions. So it turned into a sun?
Yep, so now they're both glowing with like a fiery sun.
Okay, I would like to try this then. She cocks her head to the side. She sees the sun. Is the hound now also glowing the same color as the further away hound?
Yeah, they look
Okay.
the same now.
I would like to try to extract that fiery element. She's going to assume this because she doesn't know. I can target a creature within 30 feet that has a trait matching one of my kinetic elements, so it's fire. So I want to know if this works. I'm going to try to extract that fire.
Excellent. Go ahead and roll me a flat check first off.
A nat 20?
A
Of
nat
all
20.
the things,
Excellent.
okay?
Now, does that do anything for you if you do manage to extract it?
Yes, it's going to do damage.
Okay, yeah. You extract it, and it's going to turn back to the blue glow that it had before.
Okay. It needs to make a fortitude save.
How about a 51?
How about stop it? Okay, so she tries, and she's kind of like pulling on it, but nothing's happening, though she can kind of feel the flame trying to come out, but then it changes back to cold. She sighs. Damn, I thought that would get something more out of it. You look like a cold puppy again, though. So my final action, I'm going to do one more elemental blast at a 1 action. 29.
29 is going to fail.
She lobs the fire right over its head. Okay, everybody duck, I suppose.
All right, that was it for Roux. It is the other dog's turn, which is currently still in the fire form, and it is going to spit that sun towards all of you, and it's going to do a big fiery explosion. So, Roux, you're immune to fire as well, right?
Correct.
So you don't worry about saving, but Nocturne and the elf do need to make reflex saves here. Okay, the elf is going to fail and take full damage, as are you, Nocturne.
Oh no.
That's going to be 25 total.
20 damage. I'm not feeling too good at the moment. Dance is probably not either.
Yeah, she's looking a little scorched and frostbitten and not so hot. And then as this dog's third action, it is going to shadow leap to here as well. All right, that's its turn. And it is now the elf woman. And she is going to do 3 actions, and she's going to twirl her deck around. It makes like a shuffling sound. All the cards spin around her very fast, and it makes images of her surround all of you in a circle. And it is going to make both of these creatures off guard. So we are back up to the top of the round to this first dog. And Roux, you fighting with this thing, making it angry, is going to try to chomp down on you here. That is going to be a 39.
That'll hit.
Okay, so here is the damage, and you're going to resist some of this. Some of this is going to be fire, so you'll just negate it. It's going to be 27 damage. As a free action, it bites onto your leg, and it's going to yank you down to the ground and make you prone.
I'm going to use a reaction.
Okay.
Which is called Volcanic Escape. And an enemy in my kinetic aura damages me.
Okay.
So it's probably going to succeed, but it needs to make a reflex save.
How about a 33?
Oh, it's going to fail. This is going to be fire damage again. 8 damage.
Okay, so it's going to be 15 more, so that is going to be 23 damage.
I get to leap half my speed in any direction, and it does not trigger reactions.
Nice. Yeah, go for it.
So she's going to growl. These damn dogs. And she's going to leap over beside Lady Nocturne.
Excellent. What does that look like?
The dog chomps down, and underneath Rue's feet, she stomps her foot, and this spit of lava comes up and like blops onto the dog, and she jumps at the same time, lands behind Lady Nocturne. Kind of superhero landing pose. I don't like that.
Excellent. You felt like
realize you're supposed to go in front of me.
I will still handle it, lady.
And you felt like this thing was going to yank you to the ground, but you got out of its grasp. So now, as its second action, it is going to attack your elf friend here and bite her.
Whoops.
That's going to be a 46, which is going to hit. So she is going to take 33 damage. And as a free action, it's going to drag her prone. He yelps out as it yanks her to the ground. And then as its last action, it is going to howl up at the sky. And you can see this strange golden light circle, almost kind of like a spotlight, is going to appear around you all. And that's its turn. Lady Nocturne, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to take one action. Just kind of step over here. Get out of the spotlight.
Okay.
And then... Right, there it is. So I would like to simplify our problem here a little bit. So Lady Nocturne reaches into her bag of cursed items, pulls out a puzzle box, whispers a few words, and then points at. I'm going to say that which of these creatures has not been harmed?
This one right here.
Okay, so I'm gonna point at that one and send it away for a little while.
Okay.
I'm casting Quandary.
Ooh, okay. Let's see. What does Quandary do?
You transport the target into an extraplanar puzzle room of mysterious origin, locking them there. Once each turn is a single action, the target can attempt an occultism, perception, or thievery check against my spell save DC to solve the puzzle.
Oh, wow. Okay. Yeah, this thing. What does it look like when that gets sent away?
It just like turns transparent a little bit and then just pops away out of existence. And I feel like the puzzle box in my hand gets slightly heavier.
Fantastic. That's so cool. This other hound snaps back and snarls at you. It does seem like it's like intelligent and knows what just happened.
While this is also going on, I'm also like playing my violin apparently while in the middle of this fight.
Excellent.
Yeah, but as long as I'm playing the violin, Roux feels energized.
That's so cool. And then, yeah, so notably for you, Quandary is also a sustained duration. So on your next turn, if it doesn't manage to escape, if you want to keep it going, you will have to spend either an action or that free action to keep that up as well. And so you can keep multiple spells going as long as you have the actions to do them.
Okay.
Okay.
Sounds good.
Roux, your turn again. You are still quickened. The other hound is gone.
I love that.
For
and
now.
My flamey metal aura had dropped after I leapt, so Roux smiles even bigger as this other puppy disappears. I like this, and one at a time. You know how I think.
It is only temporary, my dear. So if we can deal with this first one swiftly, that would be fortuitous.
I'm working on it, and she summons her aura back again by summoning another fireball, and she's gonna huck it at the hound again. 37?
A 37 is going to miss. This thing kind of agilely like crouches down and dodges out of the way of it.
That wasn't very nice. I don't think I'm going to move from that aura, though it is slightly disturbing that it is still there. Roux squints and goes, okay, well, what about a nice flaming golem? And I'm going to use my remaining 3 actions to summon a fiery column. It's 10 feet in diameter, so I want to make sure I don't hit our alleged
Kind of hit the edge over here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It needs to make a reflex save.
Should I keep rolling high?
No, I don't think you should.
Please no.
Yeah, you're welcome. There you go.
That's a critical failure. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. That was a crit fail. So 18. Double.
Okay, excellent. So it takes this damage, but notably, it seems like in this glowing light, the fire does not seem as effective against this. So he takes 21 damage.
Rude on a critical fail, but okay.
Yeah.
But it does remain there, so.
Oh, it stays there?
Mm-hmm.
Like it'll keep doing damage?
Yeah, making all squares in the column hazardous terrain until the end of your next turn. You can sustain it up to 1 minute. A creature takes 11 fire damage each time it moves into one of these squares.
Fantastic. All right. It is the entrapped hound. All right, let's see. A 32 is probably a fail, right?
At the top, 39 is my spell save.
Okay, so that's a fail. So it makes no progress.
Nice.
And okay, so it's done.
It makes no progress towards a solution.
Nice.
Okay. She is up. She is going to continue swirling her cards to make the images around. They'll kind of close in on this one. So this one continues to be off guard. And then she's going to snap her hand towards one of the cards and yank out a very large greatsword from one of them. And she's going to make a strike at this. Okay. A 39 is going to hit this thing. So she will deal damage. That's going to be 32 damage to this. And as a reaction, it is going to, as she cuts into it, the big flaming wound is going to explode. Nocturne and the elf need to make reflex saves.
Oh, am I within that explosion?
Yeah, it's a 20 foot.
Well, that's unfortunate.
Oh.
So she gets a 46, which is going to be a success. You get a nat 20, which is a critical success. So you take nothing, Nocturne.
Woo!
And she will take half.
I wasn't sure what hand motion to make there. So I kind of flailed a bit.
Okay, so she'll take 13. At the end of the round, that glowing thing that's been getting ever closer is going to plummet extremely fast, and it looks like it mostly crumbles as it reaches towards the ground, but a little piece of it is going to fall right in that glowing light. Roux and this person here, there is no save here. You're just going to take damage.
Oh, okay.
It's partially fire.
You did just get hit by a meteor.
I guess in that case, some might take damage from meteors.
And it should apply your resistances appropriately. So you only took 17 there. She gets hit hard. Notably, this is if you have any frost immunity, it's going to be reduced to resistance 10. And if you have any frost resistance, it's going to be removed.
Okay.
Now we're to the wolf's turn.
Is that glowing? Is that spotlight still there, or is that gone?
It is still there.
Okay.
And this hound is going to howl for its first action. And another one of these spotlights is going to appear right here. And it is going to bite at her as its first action. So it snaps at her. She backs up. As it misses, it's going to use a free action to sidestep up in here. And then it's going to snap at you, Roux.
Down, puppy.
It's going to be a 46 on you.
I suppose that crits.
Sorry, that's only a 41.
Oh. Then
I
it
clicked the wrong attack.
only hits.
Nice. Okay. So you're going to take 38 damage, 37 damage. Any reactions?
Nah, not on this one.
As a free action, it's going to yoink you to the ground.
Ugh.
You are prone. Lady Nocturne, you're up.
All right. First things first, I'm going to use effortless concentration to maintain the quandary.
That is so good.
And then I'm going to go ahead and quickly play triple time. So yeah, triple time. So you all get plus 10 status bonus to your speed for one round. Basically just as a get the fuck out of the circles.
Fantastic.
And then I'm going to go ahead and 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35. I'm going to run over here. I don't actually run through her area. It just, I go around the giant pillar of death.
Yeah, for sure.
That is 3 actions, so I am done.
Fantastic. All right, so your quicken drops off this time, Roux. And it is your turn.
Yes, but you do have the triple time.
Lovely. Well, from the ground, she swears as her ass hits the ground. That puppy. She's going to, since she noticed that the flame was a little less effective with this blinding light around, raise her hand and little metal needles swirl up and then point at the hound.
Okay.
I am going to elemental blast metal. 46.
46 is a hit.
I wish it were a crit.
We always wish it was a crit.
I mean, every time. Okay. It's okay. 29.
Let's see, this is piercing damage.
Yes.
Nice. As it takes that, it's going to, as a reaction, explode.
Of course.
In fire, because it's still in fire. You're out of this time, Nocturne.
Yes.
Roux, you're still immune to fire at the moment, so it's just our elf friend making the save. And she will critically succeed.
Sorry again.
It's fine, but I need to retreat. Not feeling so good.
Yes, go. I can handle this.
I don't have any healing spells, but I have a few potions if you need one.
That would be wonderful. Thank you.
We're going to do this, and I would prefer it if you rolled low again. She's going to pull back those shards and have them hit the puppy again, and he needs to make a reflex save.
Reflex save.
I need to explode, she says, before you make it blow up in her face again. I need to retreat, she says, before you make it blow up in her face again.
A 43.
That's only a success.
Okay. Is it basic?
This is basic. So it'll take half of this. It's 22.
So 11. Luckily for your elven friend, this thing is out of reactions, so it cannot explode.
Lovely. And then Roux lays down and looks up at the sky. All right. This puppy is still here.
This thing is so cut up and pummeled that it's more like volcanic glow than an actual hound at this point.
Still a puppy.
Okay, that's it for you, Roux.
Correct.
That is going to be the other hound's turn that is currently lost somewhere far, far away. Let's see how it does this time.
Fail.
Nope.
Yeah.
36 is a fail. It is still lost.
It is trying. It's just keeps like it tried the left hand rule, but it happened to do it on a wall that was just a circle.
So funny. All right, it is your elven friend, and she is going to go around the fire. She's going to run over to you, Lady Nocturne, and you have health potions?
I have 10 health potions on my character sheet.
Yeah, she'll reach out for him. You can, as a free action, you can give her up to 2 if you want.
I'll give her 2.
Okay, she'll take 2 actions to drink those down. You want to go ahead and roll them for her?
Sure. So 49 and 39.
She drinks those down, and you can see like the wounds just start kind of magically healing. The burns go back to porcelain skin. She takes a deep breath. Thank you. She'll kind of pat you on the shoulder. And that's all 3 of her actions. Roux, meteors are going to crash down to the ground at the end of the round. And you're going to take damage from this one, and your frost resistance is gone.
My dear, I told you to move.
Look at shits.
Also, notably, another meteor crashes down in this spotlight here. It misses you, but this one looks like it's more frosty as it splinters down.
Wonderful. We have both comets and meteors slamming down on us.
That, which I think is only going to be 18 for you, Roux.
Yes.
That is this hound's turn. It is going to let out another howl. And there's going to be another spotlight that's going to form over here.
Can we stop it?
Would you kindly cease with that?
Cease.
You obnoxious creature.
And
Question,
now,
is the hound not taking any damage from the?
it seems to be unaffected. It looks like the meteor, even the
obnoxious.
crushing, doesn't seem to do anything to this. This wolf, as its second action, is going to declare a move action. I don't know if you have any reactions, Roux.
Not for that.
Okay. It's going to just like do a quick little circle. It's going to move into here, and it's going to turn into its frost version. And then it's going to loop back. And as it comes back, it's going to lunge at you with its teeth.
Hey.
A nat 1.
Ooh.
On a nat 1, it gets a fumble. It's going to fall prone. So it goes like, it just does like a really quick circle, and it lunges at you so viciously, and you get out of the way that it just kind of face plants into the ground.
Clumsy puppy.
And that is its turn. Nocturne, you're up.
All right. First things first, I'm going to maintain the quandary.
So good. Doing work.
And take a step over here.
Okay.
Let's just make this other puppy not have a good day. So let's see how its will save is. I'm going to cast Vision of Death.
Ooh, okay. How is a 42?
A 42 is a success, so it takes half damage and is frightened 1.
Nice.
33 mental damage.
Okay.
And Lady Nocturne reaches into her pouch and pulls out a small hand mirror that has been known to show visions of the wielder's of its owner's death, and is going to hold it out and cast the spell, showing that hound how it's going to die.
Excellent. It does kind of like the dog whimper and scrapes at its nose on the ground. Looks very upset.
So yeah, so it takes half damage and is frightened 1.
Okay. So that is Lady Nocturne. Roux, you're up.
Roux whips her head away from that mirror because she knows exactly what it is. Oh, look that way. What we do? Got the puppy. She's going to sustain her fiery column because it's a safety net at this point.
Uh-huh.
And then she's going to, this might hurt, one action, stand.
Okay.
No reactions?
Sounds so annoyed at that.
Well, sometimes standing hurts. I am no longer in the prone state.
You got it.
And now she's going to look at the puppy and she's going to go, you have to go away. I am so sorry for this. She's going to send another bout of metal shards at this thing.
Okay. Is that attack roll or a reflex save?
It is an attack roll. I am doing another metal elemental blast.
All right.
It's going to be a 46.
A 46 is going to hit. Okay, 35. Piercing damage. It will take it, and as a reaction, it's going to explode in a big bout of frost. Lady Nocturne, you are in it this time, so both of you will need to make me a reflex save.
And
Darn.
42.
Okay, both of you
23.
succeed. So you will take half damage from this. 12 damage for you both.
Roux shivers. Oh, I don't like it.
Okay, is that all your actions, Roux?
I stood. I 2-action elemental blasted. Yes, that is all.
Excellent. Okay. The lost puppy is going to try to no longer be lost.
I think it should continue to be lost.
That is going to succeed, which means it makes progress.
Yeah.
It's on the right path. It's not out yet.
But it's getting there. Cut montage to the other plane.
Ooh?
Okay. Your elf friend's turn. She is going to flicker her cards around. She's going to snap one out. She's going to, like Yu-Gi-Oh style, flip it towards all of you, and you guys see her grab the dancer. Not the one from the Deck of Destiny, but just her own. You, Roux, see like some little ballerinas start dancing around your head, and I need you to make me a will save.
Okay. Not good at well. No, 29.
Oh no.
All right, let's see. A 29 in this case is going to not be a critical fail, but it is a fail. So, for a minute, you have to spend at least 2 of your actions dancing.
I beg your humblest pardon.
And she's going to flip that card towards you, and she's going to give kind of just like a little sinister grin. I really appreciate the help, but I need that card. Then Nocturne, she's going to grab one of those cards, and she's going to fling it at you like a throwing star. With a nat 20.
Hey.
It is going to be 48 piercing damage.
Okay.
And on a crit with her card throw, all of your rolls until the end of your next turn gain misfortune.
Okay.
That is her turn. So here's your notable things, Roux. You're off guard. You can't use reactions. You can't use move actions except to dance. And whenever you dance, you can move half of your speed. So you have to take 2 of your actions as dancing each turn. And each of those you can move half of your speed if you want to.
Is triple time still up and running? Is he?
No.
Okay.
Was not for now, but it is Izzy's turn. So Nocturne, you're up.
You have certainly pissed me off.
I would be as well. It's understandable. On the bright side, you won't have to worry about that for long. Thanks for the potions.
I'm going to cast Nevermind.
Okay.
So, will save?
Woo-hoo-hoo.
Yeah. I'm
Okay.
gonna try and permanently stupefy her.
Let's do it. That is a 41.
Make her reroll.
That is an option with your hero point. If you ever want to, you can make the enemy reroll at a -2, taking the worst result.
You know what? I'll spend a hero point. Make her reroll with -2.
Okay. As a spellcaster lover, I wish you luck. Okay.
Are you
It was
kidding?
apparently meant to be, but that will be a 39.
It still meets it.
So, yeah. So she is stupefied for 1 round. Stupefied 2 for 1 round.
If I had 2. Okay.
That's unfortunate. All right. So that's 2.
What does this spell look like?
I will say this one is a small cursed doll that has like googly eyes that kind of like roll around in its head, and kind of hold that up, try and extract a bit of the curse, and then throw it at her.
Excellent. It looks like the cards kind of try to absorb some of these effects that are surrounding her, but she does look slightly entranced by it.
Okay. And then I'm just going to drink a potion myself.
Okay. And then I imagine you're free sustaining the quandary.
No, I'm dropping it.
Dropping it. Okay.
I'm actually going to drop it and hope that the puppy goes after her.
Nice. Okay. This one snaps back into reality, looking confused. Did the meteors fall last time at the end of the round?
No.
All right. Well, it's going to hurt her as well, at the very least. So let's do that.
Thanks for your honesty, Katie. Here's 4 hero points. Wow, Chase,
You have
that was
4 hero
really
points
generous.
worth of respect.
Ah.
On the bright side, you only took 9 damage.
I don't care.
And she took 45, so I would say that was worth.
Fair enough.
Okay. That was Lady Nocturne. So, Roux, you're up. And dancing.
I'm
Congratulations.
dancing. Wonderful. How does this look? Hold on.
Is Roux good at dancing?
Well, what's the skill for dancing?
Perform.
Perform? She's untrained. No, she dances like a drunken sailor. Glaring, Roux starts this unrhythmic swaying dancing, but she is determined to get over to this bitch. So at half her speed, I am going to kill you myself. I think that's 2 actions to there.
Yeah. And then your dancing is complete. You can do whatever you want with your last action.
Lovely. I would like to beat the shit. Use her last action to huck metal that she's been hucking at the puppy at her.
Excellent.
38.
38 is going to miss. She swirls some cards like right around your face as you go to attack, and it kind of throws your aim off. Okay. That's you, Roux?
Sure is.
All right. This doggo right here that is finally back in the fray is going to howl. And it is going to put another spotlight right here. And then it is going to just at its feet spit its sun at the ground, which is going to explode. And I need the elf and Nocturne to make reflex saves.
Roux, looking at this puppy, goes, "Oh, that was a good drop it."
Haha, Nocturne's rolling so good. Okay, the elf is going to succeed and take half. Lady Nocturne critically succeeds again. How does Nocturne like matrix dodging all these blasts?
I don't know. She's like 47.
Is it magical?
It's just magical, yeah. She's kind of like just hovering up on above the ground a little bit.
Roux mentally is like, I'm starting to think that Kane was a lie.
Okay, so 28. So the elf is going to take 14. All right, and then that is that wolf's turn. And it is her turn. She is going to move back to here. Snatch another card out of the air. And this one, she turns towards you, Lady Nocturne. And it is the Fool. And I need you to make me a will save.
That's a magical effect, right?
Yes, it is.
All right. I am going to... Is it a curse?
It is not.
Okay.
It is an emotion and a mental effect and a magical effect.
Well, I'm still going to flash I get once per minute. I'm going to flash my warding sign to give myself +2 circumstance bonus.
Excellent.
Ew, 33.
Okay, a 33 is going to be a failure, and you are going to be confused for a minute, but you can reattempt the save at the end of each turn. So confused basically is going to make you do something random at the end of your turn, which could be attacking somebody else, attacking yourself.
Okay.
That is her turn. Meteors are going to crash down. And Roux, you are right on the edge of that one. Lady Nocturne, you are in the aura of this one. So you are going to take this damage. This one is going to remove your fire resistance. 45 damage, only going to be 40 because this is cold. So I'll remove the hit points for you.
Okay.
And then you lose your fire resistance.
Okay.
Okay.
Cool. I want to point out that I just took damage, so I get to make a DC 11 flat check to recover from my confusion.
Fantastic. Let's do it.
Yeah.
Hey, all these nat 20s. Look at that. Yeah, your confusion ends. I too find myself full of adrenaline when I get hit by a meteor. So
Yeah.
Okay. It is this hound's turn, which is going to see. This one's not in fire right now, so it's gonna chase you down, Roux. It's gonna move into your fire. So what happens?
Take 11 damage from that. At
11
least,
damage.
unless it's weak to it.
It is. It dies. How does it die? What does this look like?
Roux, more narrow-eyed, focused on the person who betrayed her, but she hears the dog moving in the background. She goes, "Oh, right, there's a and then watches as the dog enters the column and some ashes flow out the other side. And she goes, "Good puppy.
Appreciate you doing the work for me.
Oh, you're dying next."
If you can stop dancing. And Lady Nocturne, you're up.
Okay. Well, I am going to point my staff of impossible visions at her.
Okay.
And I'm going to cast Warp Mind.
Ooh.
So it's again a will save.
Okay, which will be minus from the stupidity. That is a 38, which I think fails because of the stupefy.
That is a failure. And so she is confused for 1 minute.
Look at you tossing it back.
And then I'm just going to step out of the death circle.
Excellent. The end of your turn, her stupefied ends. And Roux, it is your turn.
Now, I am still affected by this dancing nonsense.
Yes. For a whole minute.
I'm angry.
It's a rough one.
I'm so angry.
I almost expected a gingham string on that one, but I respect the discipline.
To be honest with you, I momentarily forgot. And I'm suffering
well,
the
it's a good way to remind you.
Thanks, I guess. I gotta dance, so she's gonna drunkenly dance up to her, I guess.
Now also remember, if you do hurt the dancer, the elf, you are risking breaking the confusion.
I figured we can leave her in her confusion until we've taken care of the other puppy.
Here's what I would like to do, but I'm not quite sure how to do it.
Okay.
I want the puppy who has rejoined us to think that this one fired a hurty shot at it. But I'm not.
Okay.
What I would like to do. I only have one action.
I would let you do a deception or a performance to try to push blame.
Okay.
Or a stealth if you want to kind of just like not look like the one who did it.
I would like that one. Mm-hmm. Can I do that? Okay, yeah. This one is an ice puppy right now?
It's a fire puppy.
This is a fire puppy. Okay.
Could change on a whim because it's in the little icy aura. But.
Right. Okay. So do I need to roll the stealth first before I do this?
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, I don't think you can make an attack anyways, right? Because your Kinetic Blast is 2 actions.
No, it can be 1 or 2.
Excellent.
Okay. So let's do this. I'm going to fling some metal I'm going to try to stealthily do this. It's a 36 stealth.
It's noted.
Misses 38 to hit.
That's a hit.
Be piercing damage. It's going to be 28.
It's going to explode in fire as a reaction.
Perfect.
And you're immune.
I understand this is damage, but...
This one's not. You haven't lost your fire resistance yet.
No, but it's going to damage our elf rudeness.
Oh, actually, this is going to get Lady Nocturne as well.
Oh,
So reflex save from the elf and Nocturne.
Oh, nat 1.
Oh, you could re-roll that.
Yeah.
I think that Izzy already used their hero point.
They have 2.
I don't think I used one. I didn't use mine from last session.
Oh, nice. Perfect. There you go.
So I had 2 this session, so I will go ahead and re-roll it.
Okay, excellent. She is going to fail, so she will take full damage.
Oh,
You gotta be fucking kidding me.
Oh no, your hero points have been just really fated to be.
Double nat 1s.
All right.
Well, I guess I'm just meant to just get hit by this shit. That's great.
So
I'm so sorry.
you're taking double damage and you're lighting on fire.
Cool. And I'm on fire?
Yeah, so you're taking 2d10 persistent fire damage.
Okay, is there a way I can put that out?
So persistent damage will be a flat check so you'll take the damage at the start of your turn.
Okay.
At the end of your turn, you'll make a flat check. And if it's a 15, it goes out. If on your turn you do something to try to put it out, you'll make the flat check lower. If you do something that could clearly put it out, like douse yourself in water, it will just automatically go out.
Okay. Cool. This might be a very short-lived character here.
That was your turn, right, Roux?
Yeah.
It does not look like your stealth was very effective here. So this thing is going to, as a free action, grab Frost. And it's going to come bite you. That's going to be a 48.
Yeah, that'll crit.
So you're taking 72. And I'll do that for you for your resistance's sakes.
Okay, I am going to use my reaction, which is volcanic escape again. So I'm going to, that same lava flow, she stomps again, and as she leaps, that lava splashes onto the puppy. Needs to make a reflex save.
A 28.
It's a critical failure. Okay.
Ooh.
So 36 potentially.
36 plus 15, 51. And you're making it go back to fire.
Cool. And I am going to move half my speed.
Does that create another pillar, or was that... No, the pillar was something else.
Oh, that was something else.
Speaking of, are you sustaining the pillar?
Yes.
Okay. Pillar's there, and as the dog's last action, it is going to howl. And it's going to do a fiery aura right there.
Wish it wouldn't.
That is its turn. She is confused. So I'm going to roll me a d4. She is going to harm herself.
Good.
So she is going to just kind of look very confused around. She grabs one of the cards. She throws it at you, Nocturne, and it just kind of boomerangs back. And we'll see if she, I think she automatically hits herself if herself is targeted. Wow, max damage too. Okay. She takes 33 damage.
How's she looking?
She's looking pretty bad, especially that one kind of cuts right along the side of her neck. And she's looking pretty beat up. She does this with all of her actions? Goodness gracious. Okay. The second one is actually going to go at you, Nocturne.
Okay.
It's going to be a 37 versus your armor class.
Miss.
Okay. And then the last one is going to go against you, Roux. She's going to snatch the great sword out of one of her cards and attack you. That's going to be a 41.
Will hit.
And let's see, is this greatsword made of metal?
I hope it is.
It is.
Hit her anyway.
So what does it look like? Just clank into you there?
Shh. Roux sees the sword coming, has a little smirk to herself, and raises both of her bracered arms up and goes, oh, that hurts so much.
And she just screams out in frustration, and now she is going to make the flat check at the end of her turn to see if she's still confused. She is not. Okay. She had to use all her actions attacking, so now she's going to get hit by a meteor.
That's fine. Roux is laughing.
And then Roux's just going to be like, cool, fire.
Roux is laughing like, you make me dance, but you can't move.
Okay, you're taking 9 damage, Roux. She's taking 39.
Small price to pay. I imagine it's bits of rock hitting her.
Right. Just little chunks sitting there.
Uh-huh.
Okay. All right, now it's Nocturne's turn.
Is she still up?
Lady.
She is still up, but looking real bad.
Maybe you drink a potion or two? I can take care of this one after I dance.
Lady Nocturne's never going to give somebody a potion ever again.
I don't blame her.
Let's see here. A 10-foot burst. I could hit both of them. So I am going to do Concordant Choir. And let's just go ahead. Let's just go all out. Let's just cast as a 9th rank. And they have to make a basic fortitude test. As I unleash a dangerous consonance of reverberating sound. So Lady Nocturne just like takes the cursed violin and just draws out 2 dissonant notes, like a second or a 7th.
Let's see. This has the sonic trait, which she's actually going to get misfortune on.
Oh,
Beautiful.
So I play these concordant notes, and it just an eminent burst of just nastiness hits those 2.
Ooh, she got a nat 1. And the hound here got a 46.
Okay, the hound succeeds then.
And this is the 3-action version.
2-action version.
2-action version, okay.
So it's going to be all of those.
Okay.
43 damage, Sonic.
The burst. Okay, so and then I'm going to give you a crit success card on the spell for her getting a nat 1.
So the targets are deafened until healed?
Yeah, so she'll be deafened until healed, except she is dead. So how does this look to kill her, Izzy?
Just these discordant notes, this second right next to each other, just howls in her ears, and her ears start to bleed as she grabs her head and then falls to the ground.
Excellent. And as she's falling to the ground, the blood is bleeding red. And as she collapses, that red kind of morphs into green. And as she falls, her visage morphs away from that of an elf and turns into a human-looking face. But the bottom half of her body, as she collapses, turns into that of like a large serpent. Why don't you go ahead and describe that one, Katie?
I think you just did. It's a very displeased, almost pouty looking woman with quite the large snake body. And I would be unhappy too if I had that much snake body.
And Katie is a player in the previous season. Do you recognize who this is?
Yes, I do recognize who it is, and I can't think of her name.
This is Hajek, for those who have been listening along.
What in the hell is Hajek doing here? That probably should have been a bigger reaction.
No, you're good. Okay. She is dead. And you got 1 action left, Lady Nocturne.
Cool. I would like to drink another potion.
Smart.
I'm down to 6 of these things.
Buy you more.
At least your first two went to a really good cause.
No.
I know. It's such a good cause on those first two.
So you cast your spell. You drank a potion. You are still burning on fire. Let's see if it goes out at the end of your turn.
Oh, yeah, I guess I take damage from that.
Yeah, so you will take 7 damage. And then let's see if this goes out. It does go out. Congratulations. Okay. Roux, it's your turn.
Am I still out 2 actions?
No, your dance temptation stops.
Okay. That is over. Good job, lady. Thank you for your violin skills, though my ears might be bleeding.
I'm sure you're imagining it. You were outside of the range.
Oh, maybe. So this puppy probably still needs to go. Is glowing sun right now?
Yes. It's a fire mode at the moment.
Fire mode. Okay, I'm going to try to extract the element again, so it needs to make a fortitude save. Knock it off. 50s aren't okay.
Yeah, 50, as if it has really good fortitude.
You have really good fortitude. That's super fine. All right, I'm going to use my next 2 actions to just huck metal at it again. She tries to pull the fire, and these are quite beefy puppies. She will miss 32.
Yeah, this dodges out of the way. It's angry. It looks hungry for blood. And that's your turn, Roux?
Yep.
Okay.
You're
all right,
not
this
getting
doggo.
out of the explosion.
I
It's
used
gonna
all my
heal.
actions.
And it's gonna put a howl right over here on you, Nocturne.
Would you kindly cease?
Then it's gonna step up. It'll grab. It'll go up this way. Grab the frost. Come down this way.
Stop it. This is bad puppy.
And then it's gonna bite you. How's about a 46?
Oh, it's a crit. It hurts.
Here's the damage. That's gonna be 80 damage.
Yeah, I'm down. Thank you.
Okay.
Okay.
So when you go down to a crit, you go to dying 2. It doesn't have to free action pull you down because you did that for it. And now its last action, it's going to run up over here to Lady Nocturne.
Wait, you said
Right.
that the fate thing can be after the roll?
Yep.
Like, it could make it a critical fail right now?
It could. Could also heal you to full health if you wanted.
You know, I think I would like that. I think that I would like to be full health again.
Do you want to wait until after the meteor crushes on you?
Yeah, probably.
All right.
Smart.
Meteor crushes on you, puts you to dying 3. And yeah, now you want to, what does this look like?
Good Lord. The meteor falls, and because it's fire, I'm going to say that it's akin to a phoenix rising from the ashes. Roux's yellow eyes pop open, and she breathes out the smoke from the fire, shakes her head a little, and stands up and starts patting her singed clothes. Don't like frost right now.
And Lady Nocturne, you see just all of Roux's wounds just absolutely disappear. And both of you hear kind of like this echoing strum, like a single string instrument string being plucked, kind of echo over the skies.
And Roux then looks very confused as to why she's back alive.
Okay, Lady Nocturne, it's your turn.
Excellent. I'm going to get out of this area. I'm going to go my full movement. So hopefully I'm outside of its explosion, as I am going to hit it with a level 7 Vision of Death.
Excellent. And this is a will save?
It is a will save.
Okay, here we go. That is going to be a 45.
45 is a success, so it takes half damage and is frightened 1.
It whimpers.
Half of that.
Ooh, not a bad roll. It kind of like backpedals a little bit, looking a little bit wary.
And yeah, frightened 1.
Okay, Roux, you're up.
Hey, because I went unconscious, my aura dropped for a minute, so I'm going to bring it back by throwing metal.
Gonna stand up first.
Maybe. Yes, I'm gonna
Just
stand.
do it from your butt.
While
sitting from your butt.
Whilst sitting. Listen. Yeah. Roux will stand up, look a little confused that she feels as good as she does so suddenly. Glance at Nocturne like maybe she did something, and then back to the Hound because there's still a problem at hand, and she's going to send metal shards at this thing with a 43.
A 43 is going to hit.
It's probably going to explode. 22 damage.
22 damage. It does explode. 1, 2, 3, 4. You're both out of the aura. And how do you do it?
After she does this glance, she sends the shards in a kind of frustrated manner because she's now tired of fighting. And each of those shards finds the cuts that are already on this hound and just digs deeper, deeper, deeper until it hits vital organs.
Excellent. And with one final yelp, this thing collapses. The moment that thing collapses, as if a light switch got hit, all of these glowing areas on the ground disappear. The sun fades away, just like goes around a rotation, and it is suddenly a bright moonlit night with stars sparkling over the sky. Katie, what's Gingham's constellation that's up in the sky right now?
What's Gingham's constellation?
Yeah, what does Gingham's constellation look like?
Right now, it's a lopsided looking hat.
Lopsided hat constellation in the sky. Lady Nocturne, you notice that just up here in the rubble, you see a portal open up. And where that final hound perished, you see it as it collapses and yelps to the ground. It turns into a Harrow card, sitting on top of a little sash.
Roux will go pick it up.
Yeah, while you're grabbing the Harrow card, I'm gonna go take a look at our other unexpected foe here.
Excellent.
What does she have on her person?
Yes, so on her person, once she fell to the ground, all of those Harrow cards kind of just fell around her. So she's got like a very nice Harrow deck case, and all of those cards are scattered around her. You can gather them up easy enough.
Stick them in the Harrow deck case that she's got.
Excellent. And you're not really sure what this Harrow deck does. You've never seen anything like this before. It does look magical. You can either roll me a craft, an occultism, or a Harrow lore.
I will go with occultism. 49.
49. Yeah, so looking at the back of one of these cards, you can see that the art is not professionally done by an artist. It's a little boring, as if they were handmade. But what is kind of intricate is that there are magical sigils painted on the back of all of them. And you can tell from these magical sigils that they tend to match the power that you've studied from the Deck of Destiny. It looks like somebody handcrafted these to use this deck to enhance the cards from the Deck of Destiny.
Interesting.
And other than that, on her person, she has nothing aside from just the clothes on her back, which are not magical.
It just has and this Harrow deck, none of them are from the Deck of Destiny. It's all just these homemade cards.
Correct. And some of the cards seem to mirror the cards from the Deck of Destiny. You imagine that if you were to slot in the Deck of Destiny while activating the rest of this deck, you might be able to get some more potent effects than the deck can typically provide.
Interesting.
Oh, also on her person, she does have a map that does have like coordinates to this location. I'll show you where you guys went a long ways from where you were at. So you guys were currently right here. And it looks like you have ended up all the way over here on these islands.
Oh, wonderful.
So this took you a very long ways away.
Okay.
And then, Katie, you said Roux is rifling through the books in the card, correct?
Yes.
The card that you find is the Eclipse, which looks like this. And Izzy, I believe it's your turn to describe this one.
So the Eclipse features in the foreground 4 figures who have their hands thrown up above their head, sort of trying to guard their head as they're ducking. As in the background, we see an eclipse and a massive meteor shower leading to explosions behind these 4 bald individuals.
Hey, that looks familiar to you, Roux.
That's
You just
it.
took a bunch of those.
Listen.
And this card is notably Suit of Stars. And then this book bag, the bag as you approach it, you realize is a sash of books. And it is a magical sash of books. This elegant black sash features stylized crimson books embroidered at either end and a set of simple tassels. While wearing this sash of books, you feel as if you have a better understanding of the people and life around you. You get a +3 item bonus to your society checks, and when you invest the sash, you either increase your intelligence score by 2 or increase it to +4, whichever would give you a higher score. And then once per minute, you can also use this to do a enhanced recall knowledge. And I'll put this in the stash so you can see those exact stats.
Oh.
That stash of books feels very Lady Beauchesne to me.
It does. Me as a player is like, I want a +4 intelligence. Roux picks it up, kind of turns it over in her hands, and goes over to Nocturne. Lady, I believe that I have found a scarf that may look good just wrapped around you.
All right.
I don't know what it does, but here you go.
Yeah, I will examine it, kind of figure out what it does, and then absolutely I'll put it on and invest to it.
Roux looks around. There's nothing else that seems to be notable. Is there? Is it all just kind of ruins?
Yeah, so the portal opened up right over here. Go ahead and roll me a perception.
I'm going to perceive poorly. 33.
33? Yeah, you don't see anything else around.
Well, lady, have yet another portal. Perhaps more murder. I don't mean this in a criticizing way, but you seem to still be in quite a rough shape. Your fur here is a blood-soaked and probably some cuts, and what I'm saying is maybe you should have a potion before we head to our next potential death.
I am running low on them, but you are not wrong. I'm actually quite surprised that you're as unharmed as you happen to be.
I feel wonderful. I wonder if it was one of the meteors that just was not quite a meteor.
Oh. 68.
68 total healing.
Better?
Yes, that is much better. And then she, picks a singed clump of fur off. You look nice now.
I doubt it, but I appreciate the attempt, dear.
So this swirling portal looks like this one is leading back to Absalom, which is large capital city of the inner sea region. Lots of amenities.
Maybe we could do a restock, yes?
Yes, perhaps get a nice bath, a night in an inn, and more healing potions, apparently.
Yes.
As I have foolishly used 2 of them.
We try to see the best in people, yes? And when we don't, then, that is when they lose their head, ears, other body parts, and end up on the ground dead.
Well put, my dear.
I thought so. To Absalom?
To Absalom.
All right. Who's stepping through first?
Roux will, because murder.
Okay. You go to step through this portal, and this time something strange happens. As you go to step through, the portal sparks with kind of like a black lightning, and it just crunches and crumples out of existence right as you go to step through. And the blast of this portal dissipating throws you backwards, Roux. Doesn't do any damage, but you get knocked on your butt and you fly back a little ways. And the portal just disappears.
What did you do this time?
Mert, I did not do. She's climbing to her feet. Anything this time? I was just walking.
As she's standing up, Lady Nocturne, you can see that very quietly there is like a doorway of shadow that apparates behind Roux. It looks like it's just dark energy, but then you can see from behind it, you can see that there's a hooded figure as if it's a dark tunnel. You can see one silver sparkly eye open as if they're watching Roux. And there, we will to be continued and wrap this session until next time.